Hello everybody, Jake, your resident content cowboy here. Yeehaw. This is the best build for Dhelmise. The items are a little interesting because I think there are a few good combinations you can go with, but without question, this is the move set for sure. It is definitely Power Whip, Anchor Shot. The other two moves have some use and they're okay, but this is what you want to play when you are playing Dhelmise. As far as held items are going to go, I think there are a few different ways to run this. I'll talk a little bit about the attack weight weakness policy. I think Focus Band is quite good. I think you could run things like Muscle Band. I also like Razor Claw. Float Stone, not too bad on Dhelmise. It allows you to line up some of your shots better, your hooks, and it also allows you to set up some good power whips as well. And a nice like little chunk of attack stat, which is pretty ideal. I also think there are other defensive items that aren't terrible. I think Resonant Guard is okay. Excel Bracer is fine, but I do think weakness policy is just generally better for this Pokemon because you don't have to worry about stacking it up, and you're gonna have your weakness policy stacks up the entire time basically you are fighting with Dhelmise. I want to take you over to Unite DB real quick just to talk to you about some of the scaling on this Pokemon for its moves. So a lot of the reason you would want to consider running something like an attack weight, especially with Power Whip right here, your damage on your first hit of Power Whip or your damage from Power Whip, 214% of your attack stat goes into it, which is not too bad. Also, the second hit takes another 214%. So if you hit on that outer edge of Power Whip, essentially, you are dealing 428% of your attack stat, essentially. And the shield it provides you is 276% of your attack stat. When you look at this Pokemon, I mean, even at level 13, it's got 400 attack. If you're early in the game, which is it's not terrible, but it's not super high either. If you're early in the game here, you know, at level 5, 6, or 7, whatever, you have 251 attack. A fully stacked up attack weight is so huge for this Pokemon that it's really hard to turn down that stacking item. It also, of course, affects your base damage with your basics as well as the shield you get from your Steelworker passive. So it just feels like every part of this kit is begging you to get extra attack. And while I do think you could do that without stacking, and you could run things just like weakness policy, a float stone, and maybe swap out this attack weight for a focus band or whatever, this isn't bad. And I understand that stacking is a big liability. It's just such a massive advantage here. Before we hop into the match, I just want to show you a couple tips on this moveset in general. Every time you can, you want to hit someone on this outer edge of your Power Whip, right? The nice thing is when you cast this, you do slightly move, so you can kind of move in or out to make sure that you hit this. And as you can see, that shield that you get from this move is huge. I mean, it is insanely chunky, but it doesn't last that long. So you're going to want to make sure you're moving in and you're fighting. Of course, it works with your passive also, where you get a percentage of that transmitted over to HP after the shield goes away, which is pretty cool. But if you can use this huge, you know, probably 2,000 point shield at this point to brawl, have your opponents fight you with that and essentially do no damage to your HP, that would be super ideal. Another thing I want to talk to you about is your Anchor Shot. So Anchor Shot's interesting. When you cast it and hit your opponent, they move into you and they sort of bounce off, as you can see right there. So you just want to take that into consideration with how you're fighting. Power Whip is sort of perfectly set up, like literally they bounce off almost an exact range of where you'd want Power Whip, but that bounce off also sets up situations where it can be sometimes hard to keep your opponents in range of you. One thing you can do with this, you can use Anchor Shot and a Razor Claw to kind of Anchor Shot and then hit them with your basic right there to slow them. But I do think a lot of the time you're going to want to hit with the Anchor Shot, possible boosted if you can keep up with them, and then right into another Power Whip. If you can have a Power Whip ready to go after your Anchor Shots and your Unite move, I think that's super ideal, because you're going to want to make sure that when you're face to face with your opponent, you are ready to brawl and deal some serious damage here. Like let's find little Gujar. There he is. So if you don't have your power whip ready to go and you use this unite, you're in a little bit of trouble. But if you have your whip ready to go, you move in with the unite, and then once you're there, boom, you hit that power whip. You are sometimes in a bad position in these fights when you use your unite move, right? Like you thrust yourself into the entirety of the enemy team. But with the unite move shield that it gives you, which is fine, it's not that considerable, and power whip at your side, you at least have a fighting chance of staying there for a little while and brawling with your opponents. And the quicker you use power whip, the quicker you will get it back through cooldowns, right? So enjoy a couple of games with this build. I'll be having a more in-depth full guide for this Pokemon soon. I will also talk about the other movesets, but this is the build. Anchor Shot, power whip, thank me later. For emblems, by the way, I am running this 6 white, 6 brown, 2 blue, little extra crit, little extra move speed. The big negative, of course, is special attack, which we don't use, and we get a little extra attack and HP. Enjoy. Don't look at Alchemy. I know, I already see it. It's good having a support. Slow smoke on this mon. It doesn't really work, because your pull kind of bounces them off. It's not like it has no synergy, but I think you're better off with something else. What? Gengar stole center. Not good. Gosh, some players just can't help themselves. Dang it, I almost had him. Close. Non-EXP share Alchemy is here. Oop. Ooh, I got the... Oh, yes, I got him. Even though Guardy got super griefed by Gengar, they still came up here and we had a good fight. Hey, Sloptop, thank you for the raid, buddy. Appreciate you. Welcome on in. Ooh, boy. Ooh. Fun match so far. It's been absolutely insane, like, for a couple of our teammates, but it's been fun. Like, our Gengar has, like, fully trolled our jungler, but we came back from it. I stole that. Stole it! Okay. Let's defeat Reggie Rock. Brother, we can't. We're down one teammate, so we're just gonna have to try to play around that. Whoa. Char still does ludicrous damage, that's for sure. Oof. Stunned out of it. Couldn't power whip. Char still feels like probably one of the better Pokemon in the game. It was a fun match with Dhelmise and Wiggly earlier. I don't remember it. Oh, were we in lane together? Dhelmise, Wiggly? I think I kind of remember that. I feel like we had a good lane. What? What did he unite? There's nothing there. Why? 245 unit. Got it. Great anchor shot right there. Char Unite. Ooh, hero play from Blastoise. Thank you, Blastoise. That's what a defender should do. How could we stop? Dude, what are these two doing? Stop. There we go. Nice. Nice one. Good fight. 50 seconds left. Are you playing the Eevee event? A little bit, yeah. That was a good anchor game. It was. That, I think this is about the best build. There are a couple, like, items we can move around a little bit. I'm 100% sure on the moves. I don't think it's even close. But I would say this is about the best build, I think, for it right there. I'm honestly surprised there are no shiny Pokemon in the game. You should get that as a reward on top of getting a gold ribbon. I'm kind of shocked they haven't done anything with shinies too. Yeah. Alright, not doing too bad so far. Now we're not doing too good. Almost had my 5. Might tick into it, like right there. We'll see. Okay. Good fight. Couldn't remember my last item. Now I remember. Resonant. Could be kind of fun, right? We got 4 stacks. Oop. Unfortunate. Should be a double. Nice. Oh, maybe not. Okay. Alright, we got a little heavy slam going there. Six stacks. Not bad. Already level 10, too. Level 11 here. Got our heavy slam plus and everything. Look at that. Chase them down. We chased them down. Oh, you got him. You know, pairing this with a mean look is like quite good. Obviously, mean look is very strong. Oh. Flail might outbrawl this. I don't know. Well, can't beat the power nap, that's for sure. Let's get this. I would like to help the team, but yeah. You are correct. I'm here. Okay. Let's go score. They're probably not here, right? Maybe? Nice. Nice! We might get this stolen, but it's a fair time to try for it. There we go. There we go. The retreat pings. The retreat pings. Uh-oh. Yeah. We left. Not only is Heavy Slam kind of bad, the timing on it is also very awkward. Oh my god. You got it that time. Okay. Char down, Snorlax down. They're chasing Umbreon. What's happening? Let's rip. Five down, he left. Why did he leave? There's 5 down. If this Decidueye steals this. How are we leaving on 5 down? Your HP could be 0. Doesn't matter. Bunk. Wonder if one day they'll release a playable Pokemon in this game that is also a wild Pokemon. That would be cool. I would like that. GG. We went 13 and 15. Wow. 121K. Jeez. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Love you. See y'all next time.